Blessed be family, welcome back to another video, welcome back to my channel, Cosmic Bro Oracle. I am your bro, Cosmic. I'm kidding. Hopefully you guys are having a good week, day, or whatever, or whenever you're watching this. Just contacting spirit to channel some messages for you guys. Immediately earlier I heard what prompted this was, I was going through my closet and actually organizing it, and I was proud of myself because I've been changing some things, and it's just nice because I heard the line, "It's really coming along." Oh. And we have the Page of Wands. Wow. See, and again, that energy, like Earth of Fire energy, where it's like momentum, where it's growth. This is growth with, I heard growth with fire, but that's like what I heard, I guess. No joke though. The Page of Wands is the energy of momentum. So it's this energy of going for what you want and going for almost like being inspired in a sense. It's not even that maybe you guys are going for what you want in this exact moment in time whenever you're watching this, because this is timeless. I think whenever you're watching this, you're probably in a stage of building, which, I mean, building is obviously all kinds of stages, but what I mean is you're in the stage right now where you are admiring what you've already put into your seed, is what I'm hearing. Like when you grow a plant in your growth, anything you build, right, brick by brick, or whether you're growing a plant, however you want to look at your growth and however you want to look at your journey as a whole. But for the example, let's just use a flower. So when you plant your seed in the ground, there is much you need to do to it while also not having to do anything to it, really, right? You have to water it, you have to make sure it gets proper sunlight, you have to make sure it gets all the proper nutrients and things that it needs, right? Because each flower is individual, each flower is has its own system of working, right? Some things need 6 hours of sunlight, some plants only need 3, right? But what I mean is right now you're in the stage where you're watching your seedling grow. That's what it is. It's like you finally see the results of something, and the results of whatever it is, whether it's whatever aspect you focused on in your life, it's like that is giving you motivation to keep going, and probably to keep going into other aspects of your life as well. So for example, if you are someone who is, let's say, working on your body, so you're working on you're working on I don't like commercials, I love music, but you're working on your body or something like that, like you're going to the gym or eating better, however it is, it's like watching the results of that will also motivate you to probably take control of other aspects of your life. So let's say your career, right? Maybe watching you produce actual results makes you want to, like, excuse me, confirmation, makes you want to look better, feel better, and do better for yourself. It's like it's like you are building. It's like you are building your own inspiration. You are becoming your own inspiration. Right now, you could be energetic and real cheerful, just because of your own confidence. It's like it's almost like no one can really compare to what you can give yourself right now. And I think you're starting to understand that and realize that. And I think it's actually making you happier. Wow. That's crazy. I love spirit. I just channeled it right. But we have the 8 of Pentacles. So right now, again, like you, that energy of you're working, but I think you're enjoying your work. You're enjoying the day-to-day, the everyday, the in and outs, right? It's like you're finally getting to enjoy the journey, right? It's not just, it's almost like back to the whole body example. It's like you could be working on yourself, and in doing that, it's like you maybe are what I'm getting is like pushing past your own biases or pushing past a lot of your own old programming in a sense. So it's almost like if you're an overthinker, you're practicing not overthinking, like with intention, you know? It's like It's like your mind could wander. It's going to do what it does. But it's like you're stopping it where it, like, before it gets too crazy. It's almost like you're giving yourself boundaries. Um, yeah, so it's like you're giving yourself and also respecting your own boundaries for once. I think you'd rather be present in time. Um, that's crazy. I'm looking at something like the solar plexus and root chakra, right? Yeah. Like the energy on the cards, for me at least. Um, but it's like almost like you're really honing in on your skills, and it's like I feel the confidence in you. It's like you're building, but it's not this huge overzealous confidence. It's almost like quiet natured. It's almost like sigma related. Like this could be my men or women who are like really quiet or to themselves, or like a popular loner kind of thing. So you could be very looked upon right now, but also not paying attention to anything because you're so hyper focused on yourself, and not in a selfish way or not in a way that it is detrimental to anything of your journey or anything like that. It really is that you are more focused on the results, um, of what you're going after, and not so much so that you're not forgetting how to enjoy the journey. As a matter of fact, these cards on the table tell me that you are actually enjoying the journey, the day to day. Like you would like making a list, making a to-do list every day is something that excites you, and that's fair, right? Fair. Um, at the time I'm reading this at the beginning of the year, so a lot of New Year resolutions and a lot of promises to oneself would be made. But I'm hearing don't formulate a resolution, formulate a habit. Um, a lot of times we don't follow through with ourselves because it's usually just for a lot of showmanship. If I'm being honest, growing up, I never really had a need for resolutions, and I would always make them, but I never really followed through with them. Matter of fact, take that back. I never really followed through with an understatement. I never did them. Never did them. When the first came, I was like, huh? Like, that's so crazy. But right now, I think it's just the time of commitment and promise to yourself, because that's the only way that you're going to get through things is through commitment and consistency, is what I'm hearing. Like, you leave those there. It's like you have the energy and the power, and that power has to be used now or wasted. And crazy because we have a lot of fire energy on the table, even though Earth and Pentacle is Earth related, but it just gives me that like sun vibe, like that Leo kind of energy. Oh, crazy! Then we have Leo on the table too. So the area energies I'm getting is obviously Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries because of the fire sign. But then we also have Virgo here with the Eight of Pentacles. So you could have major placements in those, or that could just be the energy that's around you right now, right? Virgos carry the energy of organization, right? They tend to kind of pop up in one's life or represent the energy of kind of organizing your life and organizing the things around you, even if it's not to the perfect T, but it is enough to get you started and enough to keep you kind of focused and kind of clear-headed, right? The cleaner your spaces are is a direct correlation to how your mind is functioning as well. So that if the dirtier your space is, that means your mind is really cluttered. There's a lot of things going on it, right? That's why we tend to find depressed people usually have a messier room. That's not a direct correlation to everything, right? There's also factors. But 9 times out of 10, it's a sad moment when you finish your tea, because now I want some more. I have a packet of Lady Grey. If you don't know Lady Grey is Earl Grey, but it's also with citrus flavors, so it's kind of like, it's real good. I didn't think I would notice, because, you know, I'm like, all tea, no, it's a real difference, it's real nice. Sorry, the card flipped. It didn't flip, but it just had the energy I wanted to take it. Wow, that's crazy. 3 of Wands, so more fire energy, Aries energy specifically. So yeah, I think you're carrying a lot of momentum or keeping consistency with your momentum. It's like you're not, oh my God, I'm just gonna, this is crazy that I'm looking at this, but this is what I'm doing. Okay, so picture this. So this is, can you focus? Yes. So this is a volcano in the background. However, there is an Aries symbol. It looks like an eye. I don't know why. Like it just the whole thing looks like a concept looks like an eye, and that's what I was drawn to. And then why was I drawn to that? I don't know. However, when I looked at it, I got the message, and whatever. Anyways, so the message I got though was that you're so hyper focused. I just heard hyperpigmented. So some of you guys could be, I don't know, indigenous or really dark skin or have a lot of melanin or something like that, or it could be working with a lot of colors in a sense. Confirmation. But right now I think you could either have shifted positions in your career, or this could have a lot of like happiness or balance in your career is what I'm hearing. Like you have finally, like you're able to go to work now and like have a relaxing day, or you're able to not have to worry. Like this energy, like I'm looking at the Eight of Pentacles, and it's like I mean, you probably can't see it full on, but he looks really like content, really calm, really happy, like real happy. Like, and I think this is the time where like you might have to understand what true happiness is, and true happiness isn't something that you would have to go outside for yourself to find all the time. All the time. Sometimes you could, but sometimes the best happiness that you can find or cultivate is the one you cultivate in yourself. When you put time and effort into yourself, it feels a lot better because you're investing in yourself, and things that you invest in will grow. And that includes you. You are not you are not and the exception. Okay, I'm sorry, there are just cards that are just like slipping out. I'm trying to think if I want to keep these cards because they're coming out in a way that's like not. Okay, so all right, I'm gonna take it because I'm already getting downloads. All right, so we have two cards, but they're blocked though. So one says living in fear, right? And the other one says, turn me back, alone in the void, right? Okay, so this could be the energy that you are coming from, or the energy that you may have been in. Okay, so I don't know if y'all saw that, but like I lifted up the card and it split the deck. Well, not even split the deck, but like it just fell in my lap. Okay, and this one says heart chakra, love is your true nature. Okay, now. Okay, the message underneath the card was another heart chakra card that says open even when it's open even when it hurts. I'm gonna take that, I guess. I'm gonna stop pulling cards though, because again, these one I've created this deck, and this is one of the decks that no matter what card you pull, the one underneath is gonna have another message to it, right? It's not like tarot where you can just interpret it, or you know, where you can just interpret it like dead ass. Like I don't want to keep shuffling, and then every card you see what I'm saying? Like every card I look at is gonna be like, oh, it doesn't matter because every card has a message on it. Okay. So yes, so you could be coming from an energy of a blocked crown chakra and a blocked root chakra where you were necessarily living out of like fear and living out of like survival mode, and it's okay to do that, and I understand where that's coming from, but I think spirit right now is asking you to keep going. I don't think you necessarily need like a pep talk to get out of your systems, or like different matrices that are kind of like keeping you stagnant or holding you down in a sense. It's like I think you already came out of this, and I think this is just a recognition of that energy and of that power. This reading doesn't feel like it even has anything to like actually tell you as a message, more so just reiterating or confirming what you already believe or what you're already feeling internally. In a sense, this is more like a confirmation reading, kind of like I think you already know where things are going. And I don't think it's like, and I think it's because it's not like there's any specific plan or anything. I think you just have things that you want to reach and are just going for it. I don't think there's any like, I can't. I'm trying to put my words together correctly to explain it. Because channeling is so crazy because you have to formulate them into words, which is odd because the human language cannot sometimes translate ethereal messages the correct way, in my opinion. But it's almost like acting without thinking, and not recklessly, not dangerously, not in any way that would harm anyone around you or not even just mess up your life. I think it's just without overthinking, right? And we said that earlier, where it's like you're not overthinking anymore. It's like you're not going to sit back and wait for the perfect timing. It's like you make the timing, and not even just make the timing, you just do the work. And I think you're happy to do the work because now you're seeing the results when you stay consistent and committed. I think that's just the difference in what's happening because um, but I just feel a lot of consistent energy and like a lot of consistent like effort and intention into the things that you are going for. And I don't think that like you really care what anyone else has to say at the moment because it's like people could judge you, and I hope you're not being not being judged, but like no one's in your life kind of poo pooing on like your energy or like shitting on your dreams or anything or telling you that like you can't do anything because at this point in time, do we really want to listen? Do you really care? I don't think it's you have the energy to care at the moment. Like I think you just would rather keep yourself busy and busy to the point where you just start making shit happen. So it's like silently succeeding, right? Like no one's gonna understand what happened. They're just gonna see the results. And I think that like that almost intrigues you or pleases you is that like you know what how much effort goes into what you it's almost like your perspective is shifted, right? Like you understand how much effort goes into what you achieve, right? And or achieving, and so and kind of like that's for like you're not kind of accepting anything less anymore. Like you're not accepting bullshit as truth, and whether that be from other people or from you yourself as well. Like I think you're kind of proving yourself wrong, which is kind of like what's happening right now is like you're kind of almost overwriting all of your old kind of scripts in your head, and perfect, perfect, go for it, like real shit. But the thing about it is, I like spirits asking you to really don't. If there was any message to be had here, it would be that to stay committed and stay consistent. And I know that like you probably already have, but a spirit really, really, really wants to remind you of that. I'm trying to say why per se, but I think it's because we're human. And I say that I'm looking at an earring and I'm like, I don't remember having that. Oh, okay. I'm like, I forgot how long it was. Um, could have V8, but I also have ADD, so pardon me if I get distracted by an earring and a message. That's crazy. I'm not gonna hold you. I fucking forgot. That's crazy. Spirit, can you run that through me again? That's insane. Anywho, but what I'm getting is just that like right now, it's like you're too busy to care about anything else. I think it's almost like you have to kind of keep yourself steady only because you're oh, there it is, that's what's happening. Okay, because you're human, so there are going to be distractions in this world. Goals or life itself isn't a linear thing, right? We do have these ups and downs, ebbs and flows in so many certain things, and I think by now it's not even that like we have to keep mentioning it so much. I just feel like it's a natural part of life, so we know it's there, we know it's going to be there, we know trials and tribulations. And then I don't even like sometimes it's crazy because I don't even know if I even want to call them that anymore because it's almost like I can do anything. No, like I can do anything. I don't like ever been stopped at anything. Like I'm still here. Like I sometimes and there's some many times I almost could have stopped myself. Like I think I'm my biggest fucking like enemy in a sense, and not even like enemy because I don't really work against myself, but I do things that sometimes like okay you could do better, right? And that happens because we're human. And I think there's a realization and an expansion of the mind at the moment with you where you're kind of realizing that now like it's okay for you to be human. And that means that like yes you can come in one day and come in one day. I mean, like, come in from work or something like that. But like, what I mean is that because I work overnight, I'm thinking in the morning time. Like, so I come in the morning, and leave out at night. Crazy. But what I mean is like you wake up right and every day and you work towards something, and you could have one day where you work. Oh my fucking god, religiously, like day in day out, you're getting everything done, and the next day you have to go to work and you come home and you just sleep, and like you try to get things done but then it doesn't work, so you just sleep most of the day and you rest your body. That's still 1% towards your goal, because you have to rest your body. You have to give yourself time to relax and not burn yourself out. That's also something that's kind of being said this year too, so just as a reminder, just remember to identify burnout, how it looks in you. For example, for me, if I stop eating or I stop like wanting food, like, and then losing sleep, I'm burnt out. Like, because my body doesn't want to do it, it's just gonna start feeding on itself. Like, and that's bad. But that's when I'm realizing, I'm like, oh, okay, I need to slow down. And then like the last time I had burnout, or I was getting close, because I'm proud of myself because I recognized it and I didn't let it happen, just let it slide. But I ended up like resting for like a whole 2 weeks, like that, because I was working so much. And I remember I was like, oh God, like I feel it coming. Because I was like, I was one day, it was dark. And I was like, wow, I did not eat all day. And it didn't hit me till like 2 in the morning when I was working. And I was like, wow. And then I was like, oh, I'm not hungry. Oh shit. I was like, yeah, I need to. But kind of like that, like getting to know yourself now is the best thing. I think it's the perfect time to get to know yourself. Um, I think at the time when you're watching this would be a great time. Like I said, you're probably building a lot right now, and not even like building a lot. It's like you're building. I just heard two things. You could be building a lot, as in quantity, a lot, but you also could be building a lot, meaning in time frames. I mean that like a lot of your time is spent building what you want and desire in life, and it doesn't have to be boring. It doesn't have to be unfun. It can be an absolute dream, to achieve your dreams. And I think that's what's happening, and it's what's like really changing for you right now, that you're living your dream. It's like you're gaining confidence in yourself because you are recognizing who you are, because you're investing in who you are, right? It's like you probably gave a lot during holiday season, and right now is a time to give back to yourself. And in doing this, you are actually making a way for you to outgrow, or like escape, is what I'm hearing, essentially. Like escape your own current situation, and not escape as in what I'm seeing when I said escape is almost like somebody like being stranded on an island, and then like, or like in a tunnel or something, and like you finally get to open the door, or you like come to the end of the cave and it's finally like a light. Not even light, an exit. Like an exit, like a dead ass. Like I didn't get a light, I got an exit. Like dead ass, like you can walk out and be like, ooh, I'm done. It's like you're making your own way. And I know that's like super, I don't know, like it just seems, sometimes the message seems so simple. No, I just feel like I spent 20 minutes kind of explaining something really simple. I don't know. It just feels like there should be more than that. But sometimes that's just it, right? Sometimes we don't have to look for constant answers, or try to figure out something that isn't there, or try to solve a problem that isn't there. Meaning that, like, when there's no dilemma to be had, creating one is not the solution. It's like learning to enjoy the peace, learning what it feels like to work and at peace, right? Learning what it feels like to achieve your dreams and not have to like struggle. Or it's like you're probably coming out of that as well. Like it just feels like a lot of things are lifting for you, but the lifting is done by you. I mean, it's also done by spirit who's lifting a lot of stuff off of you, but it's like you're helping, right? Like you're not just lying there and going, oh my God, it's so heavy, please get this rock off, right? It's like you're actually pushing. Even if you're not moving anything, it's like you're still pushing, but you are moving something. So I think you're actually seeing the results now, and seeing what pays off when you put your own hard work in onto yourself. So congrats, bro. That's real nice. But I'm gonna leave that here. I'm gonna give me something to eat because I'm kind of hungry. But yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe if it's resonated with you, and I hope it did. I hope it did kind of just at least give you confirmation that you're on the right track and you're doing the right thing. You're doing everything that you need to do, everything that works for you is what I heard. So yeah, I'm gonna take that and leave that there, and I will see you guys next time. Savage.